Andrew, a little cooler this morning. That cool front came in.
The cold front came in. The north wind is here. It's a little brisk. We've got some wind chills in the 40s and 30s in the metro, so everyone's going to notice that stepping outside this morning. It's March. It's early March. You know, this is nothing shocking.
Kind of been spoiling us for a couple of days, it seems, too.
Yeah, the few afternoons that we had in the 80s and 70s were really a treat to enjoy today. A little bit cooler. Right now, it's 46 in Oklahoma City, 38 out toward Concho, 42 in Blanchard, 44 in Norman. So while it is quiet, much chillier this morning than the last few. Chillier, in fact, by 15 to 25 degrees from central Oklahoma all the way up to the north. That cold front did a number on a 24-hour temperature change and dropped temperatures all across the Great Plains as it passed through. And as it continued through, it did spark off a couple storms in far eastern Oklahoma, but the rest of us, we are dry. There are storms all over eastern Texas, but nothing for us. A good amount of sunshine this afternoon, so we're going to tack on a day on our consecutive days, less than 1/10 of an inch of rainfall. And you focus into northwestern Oklahoma, where we had that higher fire threat over the weekend. That is where we have seen a month to just over 2 months without 1/10 of an inch of rain. So incredibly dry in far northwestern Oklahoma and into the Panhandle. Even here across central Oklahoma, it's been about 3 weeks since we've seen that much rain. Good news is rain chances return. It's going to be quiet today and tomorrow, but as we get into our Thursday, rain chances increase with our next storm system. We'll see rain chances hanging around through our Friday. I think Friday has a little bit better of a chance for rain from central into eastern Oklahoma, and some cooler air drops in as well. That's going to be around through about Saturday. It'll be cooler than what we're seeing this morning and this afternoon, but we warm up pretty nicely as we go into the beginning of next week, and then the middle of next week, we'll keep an eye on our next couple chances for some rain. As we head into spring, we love to see any rain that we can get. Lucky Star Skycam Network, Regency Cam, very quiet over downtown this morning. 46 degrees, feels more like 42 though. Yep, we got some wind chills to deal with this morning. Mainly in the 40s and 30s in central Oklahoma. Up to the northwest, there's the freezing line. It's 29 up in Harper County. Not quite freezing in Woodward, but definitely chillier up across the north and northwest this morning. Once you tack on the winds, that's where we see the real difference. But here across the metro right now, 38 in El Reno, 39 Kingfisher, Piedmont, Mustang. A lot of us are in the 40s, but the wind is what makes the difference early on when we're this chilly. We've got wind chills all in the 20s in far northwestern Oklahoma, upper 20s, low 30s in north central Oklahoma. Here in the metro, we've got some wind chills below freezing. Feels like 31 in El Reno and Mustang right now, where it's colder and winds pick up a little bit. 35 in Yukon, 36 Bethany, officially 42 in Oklahoma City. But no matter how you look at it, a little chilly out there. This afternoon, the north winds keeps us cooler, 64 degrees with the sunshine. That'll definitely feel nice. Up to the north, low 60s and some upper 50s, 59 in Enid, 58 in Ponca City, and across the metro, mainly in the low and mid 60s with that north breeze this afternoon. Tonight, we fall back into the 40s and 30s, some lower 30s possible up in northern Oklahoma, so chillier up across the north, across the metro. Most of us escape the 30s up to the far northwest corner of the metro, and if we go really far out into Canadian County, we could see some upper 30s, but most of us in the 40s tonight with winds a little bit lighter. Tomorrow afternoon, winds start to come more out of the south. That will help us temperature-wise. We get back up into the low 70s in Oklahoma City at 71, mid 60s to the west. To the north, some 70s down across the south. And then Thursday, we'll see more 70s. Winds ramp up 15 to 30 miles per hour. So a breezier day Thursday and rain for some of us on Thursday as well. About a 40% chance from northern into central Oklahoma and off to the east, with the highest chance down across southeastern Oklahoma. You notice some lower chances in southwestern Oklahoma. If we get a storm to fire in southwestern Oklahoma, it does look to be enough fuel for a severe storm. Basically along and south of I-40 is where we'd have our better chance for that. Some small hail, some wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour in our strongest storms that we get. Friday, 60 to 70 to in eastern Oklahoma, 80% chance of rain and a few thunderstorms. Out in the Panhandle, we could see that transition to snow, as that's the only area that will be cold enough. Heading into Friday, or Saturday rather, that 20% mainly in the morning, Saturday afternoon looking drier and cooler, with highs struggling to hit 50 degrees as we head toward daylight saving time on Saturday night. That's all we got for now. News 9's going to be back right after this.